Hello again, everyone. Edwin Larner back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the Midheaven Sextile or Trine and North Node in the natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects of the natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may prefer to do a snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on it in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is if you have the Midheaven Sextile or Trine and North Node in the natal chart, one way it may manifest is that the career, which is the Midheaven, may be beneficial to your destiny, which is the North Node. Now I understand the career in many instances can be advantageous to one's destiny, regardless of astrological placements or aspects, but it can be more, positive in this, the greater propensity for it being beneficial to the destiny, more so than most aspects and placements. Now, the thing about, this is, let's say, if the, the North Node is in Aries as an example, the destiny may be connected, with something that, with leadership, that expresses leadership prowess and ability, maybe associated with the military, or speech pathology, or physical therapy, something with welding, arson investigation, something connected with law enforcement, surgery, as some examples. And also, too, these aspects can be positive for easily finding the ambition, which is the Midheaven, going toward your mission and purpose, which is the North Node. Now, if the North Node, say, is in Taurus as an example, that mission and purpose may be pursued in a very deliberate, methodical, and plotting manner. It may be doing something Taurus-related, whether it be something connected with geology or carpet laying, architecture, agriculture, farming, gardening, cultivation. This could be something with banking, finance, working in stocks. It may be something associated with art or music as some examples. And also too, another way these aspects may be expressed is that the father and authority figures, which is the Midheaven, may be advantageous in terms of you, developing the attributes connected with the North Node placement. If the North Node is in Aquarius, as an example, you may be developing some of the attributes you may be developing, maybe about being more unobtrusive, considerate, amiable, friendly, innovative, ingenious, unorthodox. Could be just simply being more altruistic and selfless as some examples. And also too, you may readily balance activities associated with your career and business, which is the Midheaven, and those that are connected with your objectives, which is the North Node. So there's less likelihood of one conflicting or clashing with the other. Now, if you have, let's say, the North Node in Gemini as an example, those objectives may be associated with communication, maybe doing something with manual dexterity. It may simply be about diversifying and expressing more versatility. Objectives could be associated with the Gemini-related field of careers such as data or satellite communications, writing, journalism, reporting. It could be doing something with mobility, such as it could be short journeys, such as like a mail carrier. As some examples, manual dexterity can include, auto or refrigeration mechanics, work that involves dexterity or use with the hands. Now, also too, the same may apply to activities with the father, which is the Midheaven, and those that figure prominently in in your future as far as balancing the activities with those people. One is less likely to conflict or clash with the other. Now, if you have, say, the North Node in the zodiac sign Cancer, one or more of those people that figure prominently in your future may actually be a Cancer sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are caring, dedicated, devoted, tenacious, protective, introverted, sensitive, but at the same time can be moody, fickle, and temperamental as well. Also, too, you may be able to easily, concentrate, which is the midheaven, on what you are moving toward, which is the North Node. So there may be an ability to concentrate and focus on those matters in terms of what you're moving toward with little diversions or distractions. So if you have, the North Node in Leo, as an example, you may be moving toward, more attention-seeking ventures, things that, you get notoriety and recognition for, and maybe doing something with acting or entertainment or somewhere connected with children or creativity or cardiology. It may be, maybe it's even expressing, some flamboyant quality or energy. It's something in which you're showcasing your talents and abilities. Now, also, too, the Midheaven Sextile or Trine, the North Node in a natal chart, may also indicate having little difficulty finding structure and discipline, which is the Midheaven, in terms of going toward your spiritual path, which is the North Node. Now, let's say if the North Node is in Virgo, as an example, that spiritual path may be one that's tied in with, maybe with analytics or statistics, doing something that involves organization, such as working as a professional organizer, something that involves an ability to compartmentalize, to dissect. It may involve something with cleaning or sanitation. Something that involves seeing the, details and things, whether it could be editing or proofreading, data entry could even be something that, involves, a lot of details, as some examples. And also, too, the father and superiors and older people, which is the midheaven, may be auspicious in what you're learning and aspiring to be, which is the North Node. Now, let's say the North Node is in Libra, as an example, what you're learning and aspiring to be. Maybe someone, that is more, charming, tactful, diplomatic, refined, cooperative, compromising, fair-minded, equitable. Somebody that's more strongly about peace and reconciliation, as some examples. And also, to the qualities that are difficult to suppress, which is the midheaven, may figure, positively in terms of your future, which is the North Node. Now, let's say if the midheaven is in Pisces, as an example, those qualities that are difficult to suppress can include, being sacrificing, altruistic, compassionate, imaginative, idealistic, inspirational, could include being, sensitive, intuitive, as some examples. And also to, the accomplishments and responsibilities, which is the midheaven, may be easily attained in that second half of life, which is the North Node. Now, let's say if you have the, the midheaven in Capricorn, as an example, those accomplishments may be tied in, strongly with the business, the career, attaining a position of authority. It may be doing something Capricorn related, or something connected with, architecture, construction, business, dentistry, accounting, math, information technology. It could be doing something associated with masonry. It could even be general mundane work, as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying, stay